Hi, it's Travis White with the Persuasive Communication Tip of the Week. All of you know our 5 core values, and you know that one of our values is teamwork. We stick up for each other, we support each other, we try to build that esprit de corps. That has a number of ramifications for communication. One of those that I'd like to talk about today is sarcasm, and the role of sarcasm and the use of sarcasm. Now, it happens that sarcasm is simply, in many cases, an indirect way of expressing an aggression. You can be aggressive, but you hide it in a little bit of a joke. So you can say things that are negative, you can say things that are potentially hurtful to a person, and that reduces teamwork, it reduces esprit de corps. So in my opinion, sarcasm has no place in the Lawson way. And the way the sarcasm sometimes works is we'll say something that is potentially hurtful, that is potentially negative, that does erode team spirit, and then the person calls us on it and we say, oh, you know what, I was just kidding. I was just making a joke. In my opinion, again, that's not acceptable. All right? We're being aggressive, but then when we're called on it, we're scurrying away from that and saying, oh, it's your fault, it's not my fault. So as you think about your work with other employees within Lawson, as you think about the teams that you work on, think about, are you being sarcastic? Can you reduce your sarcasm? Sarcasm sometimes feels good. You know, it feels good to get a little jab in there, but it doesn't do good. It doesn't build team spirit and the esprit de corps that we need if we're going to be successful in this very competitive business. So let's focus on the competition being outside the 4 walls of Lawson, and inside the 4 walls of Lawson, we work on communication techniques that are supportive of each other. So what would you do if someone is sarcastic? How would you respond to that? Well, I hope you'll feel comfortable saying, you know, that's sarcastic, that's insulting, that's hurtful, that's not part of the Lawson way. That's not the way we behave within Lawson. Another way to do it, and we talked about this in another video, is take it literally. Somebody says, oh yeah, well, I'm sure you know all about that. And you can say, well, actually, I do know all about that. Thank you for recognizing that. And that will change the tone of the conversation and, again, put the onus back on the person who is being aggressive. So think about sarcasm, think about whether you're being sarcastic, how you might change your behavior, and believe me, I have been sarcastic in the past, so I've learned my lessons over time that it feels good, but it doesn't do good. It doesn't build the team spirit, it doesn't build the teamwork that we need to be successful in a very competitive marketplace. That's the Persuasive Communication Tip of the Week. See you again next week.